I miss you.
I miss you too. I hate not seeing you for like a whole fucking year.
It's been so hard. I'm honestly feeling very, very over this pandemic. Major pandemic fatigue.
Wild to me how long it's been going. Like I look like there's, it's so crazy when my iPhone is like, a look back at your 2020, and it's just like my house.
Here's your couch. Here's your kitchen.
Here's Dan again. Here's a picture of Dan. Here's you taking a selfie.
Mine's mostly just food.
Yeah, a lot of food.
It's very light though. I like don't take much pictures when I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, it's it's very clear that this year I was not particularly active in any way, shape, or form.
In any way. Shall we start?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Let's just dive in.
Welcome to Witchcast.
'Cause it's Witchcast.
I'm Emily.
I'm Kate.
And this is the Witchcast podcast.
That's right. We are your learning, growing witches who are here to explore everything under the big witchy, occult, etc. umbrella. And, also coping as best we can.
And also just like doing our best every day.
Yeah. Just trying. Just trying. One step. Getting out of bed.
Yeah. A little bit of witchcraft, a little bit of witchcare.
Oh, I love that. That's good. Merch, put it on a tote.
Put it on a tote.
A little bit of witchcraft, a little bit of witchcare. That's brilliant.
That's what this season's all about, baby.
That really is. That's the subtitle of our season, of this season.
Yeah.
How have you been finding any new ways to cope lately?
I learned a new bolognese recipe that's pretty fucking good.
Ooh.
I'll send it your way.
Please do. I'm terrible at making sauce. Matt's the sauce person in the relationship. I love cooking everything else, but like the Italian stuff Matt does. But
yeah, I had never made a successful bolognese before this recipe, and I made it like a month ago, and it was so good I made it again last night.
It's so funny too because I grew up in the Midwest, kind of, not in the Midwest, but Buffalo's a lot like the Midwest, but in kind of that like very Americana idea of what a bolognese, like I didn't even know what bolognese was, but it was just meat sauce, it's just like you brown some meat, you throw in some sauce. Yeah. And then learning what a real bolognese and a real ragu has blown my mind as an adult. I'm like, whoa, this is way more complicated.
Way more complicated and frankly way better than what I've been eating.
Way better, way more delicious. Just more complex, we'll say.
Yeah. A little better than like a pack of grocery store hamburger meat and like a can of Prego or like a jar of Prego. God.
I just told my mom before I met Matt, I only ate jar sauce. Like I never made my own sauce. I might have maybe like thrown in some tomato sauce and put some seasonings in and told myself that was better, but
yeah. It's weird, but like I do feel like I've legitimately gotten better at cooking this year.
Well,
I've done it so much.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Yeah. I lately have actually been trying to work in a little witchcraft into my cooking. Ooh. Of even just being more mindful when I'm stirring, like try and stir in love or stir 3 times clockwise or whatever, or like just be more mindful as I'm cooking of like what I'm adding to it. Also, side note, citrus. Who knew? Who knew adding citrus to dishes just brings in a whole nother level?
Lifts it.
Yeah. Just like amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy how great citrus is.
Just a little like I never zested a lemon before, and now it's like, oh, just add a little lemon zest, add a little.
Oh yeah,
spritz.
I'm all about that zest life, baby.
Oh my god, I don't even have a zester. I just have a cheese grater that I use.
Yeah, we have like just a small cheese grater. That's what we use too. Or I do like if I'm doing like a peel, I'll use like a little knife.
Ooh, that's
do,
fancy.
Like, for cocktails and shit, Yeah.
Or
like you can do that for like a bolognese or something if you were gonna put orange zest in, which not everyone does, but some people do. I don't typically do it, but I've done it before, and you can do like the orange peel with the knife instead of zesting it if you want.
Fancy.
And then
I love that.
Pick it out at the end like a bay leaf. Yeah, I will. I
love that. We just signed up for HelloFresh a few weeks ago, actually.
Hey, and how is it?
We're not sponsored by them, but we're open to it if you want to.
Yes, for clarity's sake, we again are willing to sell out at any time.
Yeah,
please.
But my friend we've been thinking about doing meal planning kits, and my friend Nikki recommended it to us. She loves it. Also, her husband doesn't really cook, so it gives him the confidence and ability to go cook dinner, so she has a break, which is great. And what I was getting sick of was spending so much every week on groceries. I felt like we were spending like over $100 every week, and I was like, why are we spending so much? It's just two of us. But it's also because like I buy a bunch of produce and it would all go bad. Like I would have all these green onions and we'd use one and two, and then like I wouldn't use them again and they'd go bad. Or like, you know, we constantly are stocking up on seltzer and all that, and coffee. Iced coffee takes up a big part of our budget. Yeah. But what I love about HelloFresh is that it helps us learn new techniques. I'm like all about adding pasta sauce to.
This does feel like a HelloFresh
right?
ad.
I'm sorry, I should. But like I'm learning how to add like pasta water to sauce, and like we're learning all different new techniques for cooking. Matt feels more confident being able to cook things that he's good at cooking stuff his family taught him, but he's learning new stuff as well. And I love that like it's portion controlled. Like once you cook it, you have it's for two. We have our servings, and then that's it. Like because normally we'd make a whole pot of spaghetti and then just end up eating like 2 or 3 helpings. Like there wouldn't be leftovers, you know? So like I love that it's like the meal is good and then it's done.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, that's all I get to have for dinner tonight. That is fine.
Oh,
That's a
nice.
big win for
me.
We've
still been doing the like make a big pot and see how much we can eat in one sitting.
I mean, look, we do that. We only do 3 meals a week. So the other 2 nights, the other 4 nights
I should say I'm also sitting here in my sweatpants, like a full-on gray sweatsuit, because I'm down to like 3 pairs of pants that fit right.
Oh, I don't even want to try and put on jeans. I can't even. I don't. My mental health's not strong enough for that.
Yeah, I'm not prepared for jeans, I'm afraid.
Jeans don't exist to me in this world. Matt still puts his on, and I'm like, you're a brave man.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right now at this moment wearing my Disney princess pajama pants that don't have no elastic waist. It's very loose because I just didn't want anything.
Yeah, you can't be encumbered. It's
They're
a Sunday.
Like 15 years old and they have not failed me yet. I love them.
Oh man, my yoga pants from like 2007 just like quit this week. It was like I stopped exercising and I was like, oh, that's weird. I feel a large breeze. It was like they just like they disintegrated like in the crotchal region. Like I don't even know if it had already happened when I put them on and I just didn't notice until I was done working out, or if it happened at some point during the workout and I didn't feel it, but like there was just nothing where the thigh used to be.
I hate that. That like inner thigh area always, especially when I love leggings. I'm a big, even before the pandemic, I didn't wear jeans much. I'm very into leggings and a black dress, but like those rub through constantly. Yeah. I think we should go into business.
Oh yeah, right.
Having like reinforced inner thigh.
Yes, we absolutely should. I thought you meant we should start the episode. Not that we have anything else to talk about, but like, But yeah, we should absolutely start like a legging business where like the inner thighs are reinforced better.
Yeah, that's gotta exist already. I feel like that's a very common problem.
There's got to be. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. But if there isn't, copyright Emily and Kate 2020.
Yes. And we can add it to our merch store.
Yeah. We'll put like Witchcare across the ass.
Yes, I love it. But actually, so speaking, I guess, of the episode, we wanted to talk about again more self-care and also health and healing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We have some spells from Llewellyn that are like spells for health and spells of self-care, and then Kate, you also found some stuff from Durgadas,
our good friend of the podcast, multi guest. He's been on a couple times. Durgadas Alandariel. You need to follow his Instagram if you are interested remotely in anything witchy. I love his graphics. Every week or every day I'm on Instagram, like just always helpful. He breaks down crystals, herbs, spells, tarot, just in these really beautiful colored graphics that he creates really simply at a glance.
Yeah.
Really helpful. So I pulled some herbs that he had broken down in his Instagram that are, helpful for relieving health. health concerns in different ways. So we can talk about those. But I think also because, you know, we are in another resurgence. A lot of places are shutting down.
Both a COVID resurgence and thusly an anxiety resurgence.
Yes, welcome. We're all nervous here.
So, right, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're doing, these could help.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Along with the proper medical care, of course.
Of course. But just to, I think also, I don't know, I feel like for me, whenever I know someone else is sick or suffering, and I know a few people who are dealing with different COVID or health related issues, it's so easy to feel helpless, I think, as like an outsider, of just like someone on the outside looking in. And it's like, of course, like sending them money or food or gifts or like, you know, being there for emotional support is, I think, really important. But I also think as a witch, it's nice to be like, I'm going to send you a little prayer. I'm going to do a little spell for you, or
I'm going to do a spell at you.
Yeah.
Just in case, because you never know.
How do you feel about like the ethics of that? Because I've heard different things in the past of like, if you do a spell for good health towards someone, or do a spell for anyone, you should have their permission. But I also think like maybe if it's like your grandma or someone's, you know, maybe it's a friend's brother, someone you're not close with, who you're not really ready and willing to come out as a witch as, or maybe they're not at all open or interested in witchcraft. I think if you're doing something positive for good health or good luck, I don't know. I personally don't think it's a big deal to have explicit permission.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the other side of it, but I think I agree with you. I think it's the same as like including someone in your prayers, which is like, you know, honestly, it's like energy work. It's like, you know, you're not really, it's not like you're buying them a car, you know, like you're sending good stuff their way as best you can. And, you know, and it's as much for like helping you feel like you're able to help in some way and like be a little more in control of the situation. And you know, yes, it sends like good vibes their way, hopefully. And like but to me, it's, you know, I mean, don't like go hexing people or like, you know, unless you've got a really good reason, or don't, you know, it's like any charms or anything that's really gonna like supposed to have like an effect on them that's direct, you would want to talk to someone about. But I think if you're just sort of like sending someone a little bit of healthy vibes, you know, like doing a little spell just for like good health and like, you know, to me it's not that different from just saying like you're like listing them when you do your prayers at night kind of thing. Not that I do that very frequently, but same sort of general feeling.
God bless Daddy. Yeah, totally. I think that's
it's like that.
I also love that you mentioned buying them a car, because I think I saw a tweet or something recently that was like, we're now approaching this season where couples just on TV randomly surprise each other with cars. Like, that's okay. Like, you know, like those car commercials. It's like Honda. It's like, the guy surprises his wife with a new car. It's like, of all the outlandish things to just like surprise your partner with.
Yeah, first of all, that's bonkers. Second of all, that reminded me of something that I was thinking of the other day, which is just that Peloton ad that we all made such fun of, like this time last year. And now how many of us would fucking kill for a Peloton?
Oh my god, Peloton is laughing in their high stocks right now.
Oh my god.
Rolling
those
in their
fucking
money.
Assholes.
Yeah.
I feel like this was karma for being so mean to them. But also that ad did fucking suck.
It did. It totally sucked, and it was really funny to make fun of at the time. But yeah, who would have thought that then Peloton would become one of the... That and Zoom.
I mean, they're still like ridiculously expensive, but like to have personal interaction by video and a workout, you know, like
at home,
I can see why you'd want to pay for that now.
I get it. I don't.
Here's what I want to know.
I get it.
What did they know that we don't?
Right. There's a lot, I think, looking back, where there's a lot of irony this year. I feel like
it's been a rough 12 months.
Yeah, but I also, you know, I think something that my therapist recommends that I also really love is doing gratitude lists. I don't love doing them, but I think it is a nice thing to do, especially when I feel particularly low or spirally. It's like, okay, I also think, and then on the other hand, there's also like guilt that comes with it, right? Because you're like, why do I have these blessings and so many people don't? I think I get overwhelmed by how much suffering I think other people I know are going through, or like even people I don't know. Just like this year has totally fucked over so many people financially, emotionally, health-wise, so just decimated families, which sucks. But I think like trying to be grateful for what you do have when you get stuck in like how sucky things are. I feel very grateful for the things that I do have. It's weird to have good news in a pandemic in 2020. It's like,
yeah.
What was I gonna say? So I think for me, I have a few I have like some family members who are dealing with some health scares, cancer, etc. I have some friends I know who are being affected by COVID in different ways. So I agree with you, going back to your point about just sending out good prayers. I think that's something I think everyone appreciates: positive, loving vibes, prayers, thoughts, or whatever. So you found some spells on Llewellyn. Do you want to dive into them now?
Yeah. I'm not going to take credit for your work. Kate found some on Llewellyn and I helped. So we have 3 that we wanted to talk about. One is an apple healing spell, which is not like making sure your Mac doesn't get a virus. It's like a literal apple fruit. One is melting away ill health, and then the last one is a spell of self-care, which I think is one that applies to all of us during this time of coronavirus.
Yes, I'm nodding.
During love in the time of coronavirus. Wait, that's what your wedding is. Love in the time of coronavirus.
It truly is.
I'm gonna write a book in like 20 years.
It's a lot of eating and crying and farting, but it's deep love.
Oh, tell me. All right, so let's talk apple healing spell.
Yeah.
So this is from Llewellyn. It's by Mickey Muller. And it's I'll just read it to you. It's said that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Did you know that the apple has magical healing powers? Here's an apple spell to boost your health. So choose a lovely apple, maybe even a locally grown organic one, and make sure you clean it very well. Find a relaxing, quiet place to sit and meditate while visualizing yourself in a perfect state of health, doing all the things you like to do, feeling no pain and no illness.
Aww.
Hold the apple in your hands and visualize energy of strength and wellness streaming into the apple. Feel the apple pulse with energy, life, and the power of healing. And then whisper into the apple, share with me your healing power by seed, sprout, tree, fruit, and flower. And then eat the apple. Don't eat the seeds, though, even though it's in the thing. And as you do so, feel it becoming one with you and filling you with strength and healing energy.
I love that. So simple and lovely.
Yeah, that's a good
I got
one.
a little emotional about the idea of visualizing yourself in perfect health doing the things you love with no pain. I'm like,
I know.
It sounds so nice.
What would that be like? My ancient back.
Side note, another non-spawn SpawnCon. I bought this massaging pillow online, and it's like it gives you a shiatsu massage like with heat if you want, and it's the best thing I've bought.
We have one of those too. It's not a pillow though. It's got like arm hooks.
Ooh.
It's like a little. We call it massage robot.
Nice.
Like, so if one of us has a backache, we'll be like, maybe get massage robot. Massage robot can help you.
I love that.
It's got like arm loops, and then it's like a little shiatsu massager that you can like roll up and down your back.
God.
And it like, yeah, it also does heat, and you turn it on and off, and it like
amazing.
Or you can make it go one way or the other.
It's the little things, man. That it's like it's changed my life.
Yeah, I love it so much, and I'm so glad you have one now.
Yeah,
too.
we call it, so we watch Kim's Convenience, as you know, and we call it massage kige. we also have the old fashioned like vibration kind of big like vibrate massaging back wand, and so anytime we're like, oh, do you need massage kige? You want massage kige?
I love that.
I love that spell though. That's very nice.
Yeah, I really like that one too. And if you're curious, the color of the day for that one was gray, and the incense of the day was clary sage. I don't have more to tell you about that at this juncture, but
I've been so into
in case you want to coordinate.
Yeah, I love that. I've been so into incense lately. I bought a whole bunch more incense from Magical Time, that shop that we have that used to, like, that's a friend of ours on Instagram. And I bought a bunch of, like, backwards flow incense. Have you seen those where, like, it comes down the cone? There's, like, a hole in the cone.
No.
And then you can buy, like, a fancy little incense holder. I have one that's, like, a round circle with, like, troughs. And so then the smoke is supposed to, like, curl down, like, the
That's so cool.
I was like, why not? I want to smell nice things. We're stuck in this stale air all day.
Want more incense. We have, like, candles and like the reed things, the diffusers.
Yes, nice.
All around the house, but, like, I love incense and I keep meaning to buy some and I just, like, haven't for some reason.
It's so cheap too. Like, it's so affordable. Like, they're, you know, I feel like incense is always around like a couple bucks to $5 for a pack. And I like that you can light it and let it go. Like, I can sleep with it lit because it's not a live flame.
Yeah. I was lurking on someone I used to work with who's also a friend of mine had posted on Instagram about, like, an incense maker in Massachusetts that she really likes, and I keep meaning to, like, make a purchase online there, and I want to tell you what it's called because I feel like Paines, Paine''s, Paines incense.
Ooh.
It looks fantastic, and it's like a artisanal incense kind of thing.
I'm looking it up right now. That sounds great.
Yeah, that's been on my, like, self-gift list for a while, and I just keep forgetting.
Ooh, it looks very
But I'm
cool.
glad you brought it up because now
do it.
Now maybe I
Get
will.
yourself some incense.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, I will. So the next spell is called Melt Away Ill Health. Melt Away Ill Health. I literally cannot talk today. I'm going to leave all of these mistakes in.
I love it.
It's by someone named Laurel Rufner. The color of the day for this one was yellow, and the incense of the day was hyacinth. And this one is all about helping someone else who's facing a difficult time with their health. So what she says to do is to remember or to visualize the illness leaving the healing recipient's body, leaving it healthy and whole. In your mind's eye, see them standing there whole and strong. Write the name of the affliction on a small slip of paper, and on the other side, write the person's name. Fill a paper cup or empty yogurt container half full of water. Add the slip of paper to the cup and place it in the refrigerator, this must mean the freezer, until frozen. The following afternoon, place the diseased ice cube somewhere outside where the melting water can run away. In your mind, visualize your loved one's illness melting away with it.
I love that.
So it's a literal melt away health. Yeah, that's so cool.
I'm definitely going to do that for some people in my life. I think that's a great way to physicalize that thought.
Yeah, I bet you could, like, do an ice cube tray of, like, if you have, like, a bunch of people, you could, like, fill an ice cube tray with, like just, like, mindfully fill each ice cube and, like, put a little slip in.
Yeah, and just, like, have them all. Yeah, that's great. I love that. I also love that you specified a old yogurt container. I think...
Yeah, I do. I like that, too.
Probably, like, that you could get ice
Yeah, I
out
think
of.
any
Any container? That's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so you make an ice cube of disease and then let it melt away outdoors.
I love that. I wish that's my one regret about one of my, I guess, several regrets of being, like, in a city is, like, it's just hard to find outdoor space. There's so many times I want to, like, get rid of old offerings or, you know, residual stuff from spells or, like, candle wax even. And, like, usually they say, like, bury it or dispose of it at a crossroads or whatever. You know, you can't really do that in a city.
Yeah, it's so hard to, like, yeah, I agree. It's really, there are a lot of spells where I'm sort of like, what am I going to do with this?
Throw it in the garbage mindfully.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's, I guess, like, melt it away down the drain or, like, melt it outside but then, like, dump the water but, like, throw away the papers, I guess, or something.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could put it, like, in a tray on my windowsill or something and then, like, maybe I could then... dispose of the water. So I also have heard of, like, using, not that you should flush things down the toilet, but, like, if it's water, you could probably also use the toilet in a way, like, flush the disease out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel good about that.
Yeah.
You could also, like, if you're worried about, like, like putting like paper in public, you could use like coded things like just the first letter of their name
or some
like
sort of
that.
sigil or symbol.
Yeah,
totally.
So that it's harder to track back.
Right. It's not like personal.
Yeah.
They're not gonna find a slip of paper on the ground that says Dave Cancer.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like.
Yeah.
Although would not be by far the weirdest thing that you would see on the New York City streets or New Jersey City streets.
Absolutely. Jersey City streets are pretty tame compared to the stuff I've seen on New York streets, I will say that.
That I mean feels possible.
So what's the other spell that we have? The self-care one you said?
Yes, so this third one is all about self-care. Which I feel like this is great even just as like the holidays. Actually, they say this in the oh my god, I'm like psychic. This is like the intro of it also says this. But so this is called Spell of Self-Care. It's from Llewellyn and it's by Turi Calafia or Turi Calafia. I don't know. And apologies to them, whatever I've just done to their name. And yeah, so it's as the holidays approach, it's a stressful time of year. A lot of us are going to be having unique holidays this year. And so it's they say it's easy to get caught up in the general grouchiness and obligation energies of the season. That could be a little bit different this year, but it's also like a time where a lot of people feel sad or stressed out. And also we're adding onto that a pandemic and a political situation that is not great.
Yes. Fraught with antipathy.
A fraught political situation. I like that. So let's talk about a spell of self-care. So she, I don't actually know what their gender is. So they say, try to remember the joy of true giving and take a day to give something to yourself. A real gift. Okie dokie. I like that. Lock your doors, turn off your phone, stay off the internet, and breathe. Deepen into meditation and ask your most beloved deities, or whatever you like to ask, what your spirit most needs to replenish and recharge today. Carve and anoint a candle of blessing for yourself. Be sure to add blessings of peace and health, strength, and prosperity. Take a long soak in the tub or hot shower before entering the circle, then burn the candle, saying, "As I light this candle, so I rekindle my own inner fire and drive through rest and peace and healing." Then take some time to meditate on what special gift you'll be getting for yourself this Yule, and be blessed.
Yay, I love that.
Yay!
That's so
I like that
great.
one too.
I'm definitely going to do that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that is exactly the kind of shit that we all need right now, I think.
I also love that idea of giving a gift for yourself. I know our society and culture, I think, kind of looks down on that, and everyone jokes that, like, oh, people on Black Friday always just buy gifts for themselves or whatever. And I definitely agree. Like, if you have the means and are able to give time or money or out to people in need or other people, absolutely. The giving spirit of the holiday and the solstice, I love. But especially this year, I think just having a little ritual for yourself and giving yourself a gift and blessings, how lovely.
Yeah, and like mindfully calling it like a gift for yourself and not just like, you know what, maybe I will buy that, maybe. Like,
yeah.
Like really saying like, I'm getting you a gift. Like, what do you want?
I love that. And also it
is.
definitely like really resonated, that idea of like, one, being free of distractions and internet, which is something I'm struggling with.
Yes. Yeah.
And asking myself like, what do you need? Like just sitting with yourself in silence and being like, what is it that you need? Ooh, that like makes me want to
extending the like spirit of gift giving and like generosity to yourself is like such a big thing.
Yeah, and also I think we don't give ourselves what we need. If it's more sleep or just like to be gentler to ourselves and less judgmental of ourselves, or like, or maybe we just need to have less stress and pressure, like in some way.
Yeah.
Like say no to one thing. Like we never do that, so I think that's really nice. Yeah,
and I think it's time we all return to the true meaning of Treat Yourself 2011.
Yes, absolutely.
The best day of the year.
Fine leather goods. That's
Treat
a
yourself.
Parks and Rec reference. If you don't watch that show, you highly recommend. It's no longer on Netflix, sadly, but it is on the NBC.
Is it on Peacock?
Yeah, it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Which is free, but they have commercials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can confirm.
Sad. I also think, like, there's part of me that's like, why don't I just buy the DVDs? Like, I love these shows so much. I watch them so much.
Right.
I should just buy the DVDs. Anyway.
Yeah.
I love that
I
stuff.
get that. Yeah, I really like that one too. And the color and incense of the day for that one is rose.
Lovely. What also a great, like, self-love, you know, thing to think about. I have a few pieces of rose quartz on my bedside table, and I love rose quartz, rose in general. Love, love, love.
Nice. Love, love, love.
Loving yourself is the hardest thing I think anyone can do, and then like accepting love into your life is so hard as well. So
yeah,
I think that's something we all can work towards.
Yeah. I agree.
So
I'm with you there.
Yeah. So we also wanted to mention a few herbs, like we mentioned, from Durgadas Alan Duriel's Instagram, and we'll link on our Instagram ourselves and the web and the on our website for this episode. But definitely follow him. I just want to point out a few that I thought were great. Eucalyptus is said to kill bacteria and disinfect, aid with asthma and bronchitis, lung health, promote with gum health as well, alleviate cold symptoms, reduce pain, facilitate relaxation, and also, bonus, repel insects.
Nice.
And in magic, it's known for healing, protection, and repelling enemies. So if you have some eucalyptus around, or, you know, you can get some, I'm sure, order online or get it from like a drugstore. I'm sure people sell eucalyptus all over the place.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cool herb to get familiar with and work with. And then also one that I thought was interesting is nutmeg for the season.
Hey.
I've been using nutmeg in my cooking. I was in charge of sweet potatoes for our small little safe Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah.
And it's such a game changer in a dish.
Nutmeg is fantastic. Yeah. I'm obsessed with nutmeg. Good. Also, did you know it's a hallucinogen in large quantities and like a poison? If you use you'd have to use so much nutmeg to get there, but it's like...
Now that you say that, it sounds familiar, but that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, isn't that wild? I think about it every time I use nutmeg.
Oh my god, should we go trip on nutmeg cream?
No, because we will get very ill.
Okay. Well, in small quantities, it's said to aid with digestion and stomach upset, which I always have, so that's nice. Reduce
baby.
Reduce inflammation.
I'm sorry I keep saying baby today. I don't know.
I've been saying baby a lot lately too, so it's totally fine. Every time I say it, I'm like,
in the zeitgeist.
I
keep hearing it and I'm like, all right, well, that's what I've just said.
Wait, do you remember that scene in Parks and Rec where they have oh my god, sorry, Aziz Ansari's character, Tom Haverford and John Ralphio start their company, Entertainment 720, and they're like, wait, are we saying baby now with everything? I love this. Oh, Snapple. Are we saying Snapple? Anyway.
Yeah, I do remember, and that's a great episode.
Such a good episode. You can cut that, but I love it. Okay.
No, I won't. I refuse to.
So, nutmeg's also said to reduce inflammation, aid with insomnia, which I know a lot of people are struggling with right now, and throughout the pandemic. Insomnia is really hard. Boost libido and heart health, also good for this time and in general. Fight bacteria, improve mood, lower blood sugar. And in magic, it's known for money, healing, luck, and loyalty. So definitely want to work with some nutmeg. I have some ground nutmeg in the cupboard. I think I'm going to start using it at my altar.
Yeah.
And also...
a little sprinkle.
Yeah, just a little. I'm going to do two more. So then there's ginger, which is another really great herb. I guess spice.
It's like a root.
Yeah,
right?
it's a root. I always have ginger in the bottom of my fridge and it always goes bad. But I do love ginger. I use it a lot in my Korean cooking, but it's said to alleviate nausea and indigestion, as you know. The ginger ale that we all drink is not real ginger ale. It's all sugar. But highly recommend ginger tea if you have an upset stomach. Reduce pain and inflammation, lower blood sugar and cholesterol, prevent cancer, boost brain function, fight colds and infections, and prevent heart disease. There's a lot of really great health benefits. And then in magic, it's said to be good for quickening spells, success, healing, power, money, and love. So seems like a heavy hitter.
Nice. Yeah. Triple whammy.
Love it. And then the last one I wanted to point out was oregano, which I wanted to pick herbs and spices that I felt like people would have in their house or readily available. So oregano is also great. It's said to aid with skin conditions, fight bacteria, provide antioxidants, decrease inflammation, lower cholesterol, kill parasites, and protect against cancer. And again, these are, when we say protect against cancer or whatever, it's like with all medical kind of vernacular, like, or like herbal remedies, it's not foolproof, and that's not all you can do. It's just some studies have shown.
And this podcast is for entertainment purposes.
Right. Legal. In magic, oregano is said to bring courage, joy, luck, relationship health, peace, protection, privacy, and psychic vision. So I didn't know that. I'm very curious to start working with oregano.
Yeah, rad.
Yeah.
Also, talking about killing parasites, did you know that papaya seeds kill parasites?
I did not know that.
Yeah. If you're worried about maybe having a parasite, eat yourself some papaya seeds.
Sounds good. It's yummy and healthy. I love like foods that are like delicious and nutrient full and like good for you. I think that's great.
Yeah. It's a cool world.
Yeah. I've been also wanting to work more on my psychic abilities. I've been wanting, like, I don't have any, but I want to like hone. I want to really work on my third eye stuff lately. So I will definitely start using some oregano. That's cool. I've been trying to do more
very much.
meditations and stuff.
That also reminds me, what's going on with your visitor?
Yes. So emo, like, it's so funny. That's what I call her now, which is Korean for auntie. She hasn't been there's been no other kind of things crashing or falling. There hasn't been any other weird visitations. Matt and I both have seen someone walking past our office door in the hallway when the other one was like in the bathroom. I actually saw like a figure out of the corner of my eye the other day that was like, it seemed almost like a manly figure. It was like it didn't seem like female. It was like kind of bigger. Broad shouldered. It just seemed more masculine in energy. And it was kind of outlined in gold, like just briefly out of the corner of my eye at the door.
Huh.
Which then I quickly saged and was like, if you're friendly and like here to, support us, like cool. But if you're not, you need to go. And opened the window and did some smoke cleansing. But nothing else weird. I definitely am still using my tarot to talk with her, and I'm, I just replaced the offering at the table with a new one because it was getting kind of old. So I did that thing where I was just like, mindfully, thank you, hope you enjoyed this offering, and tossed it in the trash because I couldn't do anything else with it. So I replaced it with some honey and some seaweed snacks because I was like, she's Korean, she should like this. But I told her, I was like, let me know what you like. But I had another weird kind of fortuitous moment because I told you that Matt and I went to go look at our first wedding venue.
Yes, I'm so excited to talk about this.
Okay, so we went to look at our first wedding venue yesterday at the time of recording. And, we've been looking online and starting to email places because we just know with the pandemic and everyone pushing their 2020 weddings to 2021, being able to find a place is going to be very, very hard. And a lot of the places that we were emailing were like, we're completely booked all next year.
Yeah.
We have lots of availability for 2022. Let's talk. But we honestly just don't want to wait that long. And, we were kind of bracing ourselves for having to do something really small or, maybe going to City Hall and then having a bigger party the next year or whatever. Or having like a weekday wedding and just having to deal with that. So
yeah.
We've been emailing places where, like, we're open to Fridays and Sundays. We're looking ideally in October, next fall. Like, just let us know. And this one place came back that we really loved. And it's this old, restored flour mill on a creek. And it has, like, an old mill house from the 1800s. It's all very old and quaint and well-maintained and restored. The flour mill is now a converted tavern and bar. And you get the whole grounds, so you can have an outdoor ceremony, you can have a tented reception, you can do stuff inside in the mill house or in the tavern. It's very customizable, and it was reasonably priced. So, and it wasn't too far away. So we were like, okay, they actually had some availability, but they told us, they were like, we're not sure, there might be contracts already out. So these dates could be booked. we were like, okay, let's go look anyway. It'll be good practice for us. We haven't looked at any venues yet. Obviously this is new for us. Let's go look at this venue and have a little day trip. So we rented a car and we, wore our masks the whole time. And we ended up actually meeting one of the owners of the place, because the other salespeople were like busy, and he gave us a really lovely tour. He was kind of flustered the whole time too. He was like, I don't normally do this, or like, I can't get this picture thing working. Like, he was not used to giving tours, but I actually loved that because it felt more authentic in a way. Like, he was just like, this is what we have, this is what we can do, and got to hear the story about how him and his family came to own these properties, and like, and like, it's a family run business, so that's nice. So as we're walking around, Matt and I are like, wow, this is perfect. It's taking all of our boxes. It's really great. It really is what we've been looking for. And just kind of holding our breath, being like, there's no way it's going to be available next year. We just have to make sure we don't get our hopes up. And as we're walking into, like, they also have on-site accommodations. They have all these little B&Bs. It's also a B&B throughout the year as well. So they have all these little apartments with their own bathrooms and 4-poster beds. So he was showing us those too. So we walked into one, and he was like, oh no, there's a bird trapped in here. Oh. Like, this is why we shouldn't leave the doors open, because all the doors and windows of all the buildings were open. And so we walk in, and there's this tiny little, I don't even know what bird it is. I honestly wish I could have taken a picture or something to show you. It wasn't a sparrow. It was very cute though. It was a tiny little brown bird, very compact, long beak. And it was kind of fluttering in the stairwell as we were walking in. And I was like, oh no, well, we can help it get out, And so he kind of the owner went up the stairs and kind of was like trying to get it to come out. We held the door open. I was standing right in the the door frame. It flies right at me. And I like duck down. I like go like, and duck down. And as it flies over my head, it poops on just my hand. On just my hand, right on the edge of my pinky. And like didn't get in my hair, didn't get out like anywhere on my clothes. I didn't even notice it pooped on me until later, because I went to go write something on like my clipboard, and then I noticed it was like wet and brown. I was like, what is... I was like, what? So it was fine. I just went and washed my hands. It was not a big deal.
Yeah.
But we were laughing. I was like, what are the odds that this bird would be... He also was like, this has never happened ever to me. Like, the owner was like so embarrassed. He's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, it's really funny. I was like, hey, it's good luck, they say, right? And so this like little bird just kind of, I felt like it was a blessing. It just kind of swooped over my head, pooped on my hands, didn't get in my hair or anything. And then later we were sitting down in the office to talk finances and look at dates. And I'm like busy trying to figure out math for down payment and all that deposit. Matt's watching, my fiance's watching the owner as he's on the phone with the coordinator, and he's going through the month and just crossing out dates, and Matt's heart is just like sinking. He's like, it's not going to work out. And then he circles the one Saturday we actually wanted, and he pauses for a moment, and his face just looks so puzzled, and he walks away from us for a moment, and he's like, we can hear him on the phone with the coordinator. He's like, wait, really? This day is open? And it turns out the couple that had it booked, just pushed it to the next year. They just rescheduled it to 2022, leaving the actual Saturday we wanted open. And he was telling us too that like we can take our time and think about it, but to email him right away if we want it, because he does have to give another couple a tour after us who wants a Saturday in October. And we were like, we both looked at each other, quickly conferred, and we're like, no, this is it. This is our wedding venue. We want it. Do you take checks? Like, just locked that shit down right away. But I was like, it honestly felt like such a blessing. It was a beautiful day. We thought it was going to rain. It didn't. The bird came in and blessed us. And I was like, this is a sign. We can't walk away from this.
It's a sign. You have to. Yeah. I love that. They say a pooping bird is a good luck sign.
But I had to tell you, it's a bird.
Yeah, I love that. I have a very mixed relationship with that superstition, because I, for some reason, get pooped on by birds all the time.
You're so
I guess
blessed.
I'm incredibly lucky.
You're very blessed.
One time it happened twice in one day when I got a new jacket.
Wow. You must have some deep spiritual connection to the birds. They just love pooping on you.
Oh boy. They sense me. One time, Dan loves this story, but one time, actually, it was on our way to your house for like a party years ago. or like a few years ago, a pigeon managed to poop down my shirt. So it kind of missed, like it didn't get on my dress at all. It just got on my stomach.
Oh my God.
Like it went through my boobs.
Oh
He always talks about it like the shot in Star Wars where they shoot up the exhaust to like blow up the
right
Death
in
Star.
that little hole. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was so upset.
That's hilarious. That's really funny. I feel like I remember that happening. You must be very lucky. You're just very blessed by the birds.
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, like afterwards, we just had to think of it as a blessing. We had to be like, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ancestors.
I mean, that's
Thank you,
incredible.
Emo. Yeah.
That is the universe lining up to like give you what you deserve.
And also, shout out to Jasmine Wolf. I did a quick numerology thing in my, with the date, and it adds up to 11, which is a master number. So I'm like, okay.
Hey.
It's good.
Very good.
Yeah. So now all the planning has to come. But I was like, how is it possible that a Saturday in October, much less the Saturday that we wanted, is the one that just happened to vacate right before we got
That's
there.
great.
It's crazy. It's wild.
I'm doing a little dance. Enjoy.
And also we weren't talking about tarot, but speaking of tarot and blessings, how about this? Speaking of blessings, my best friend and co-host Emily Duncan blessed me with a wonderful birthday gift of a holographic fanny pack that I love. I don't know how you knew that, but I had been eyeing holographic fanny packs for a while.
I felt it in my soul.
You knew. And this new tarot deck, which is the Pride Tarot, a collaborative deck that's made by a bunch of different people in the queer community of all different styles. It's so diverse. It's great. I've been looking for a good diverse pack because I feel like so many decks are very heteronormative, very white normative, cis normative, and like, we've talked about this with our friend June, but like I've been looking for something that's a bit more modern, and this is like perfect. So thank you.
Yeah, I saw it and it made me think of you, in part because also like it gives money to all these different artists that like from the LGBTQ community, and also just because it was like a cool diverse deck that was like, and I felt like it was time for you to have like a more modern vibe deck.
I absolutely agree. And because like, a couple of my decks are also very masculine feeling, so this is great. I love it. It also helps me feel in tune with my, bi pan queer self, which is something I always want to stay connected to. So that's great. Thank you.
Yay. You're very welcome.
So shall we do a poll while we talk?
Yeah, let's do it. I want to see that card.
I know, I'm excited. I haven't used it yet. Something that I found I follow a few witchy subreddits on Reddit. Witchcraft and spirituality and Wicca. Something that I learned through Reddit is some people do deck interview spreads, which I never heard about before. But basically there's a spread where you can like introduce yourself to the deck and ask the deck, what can I learn from you? How can I best utilize you? What will our relationship be like?
Cool.
Yeah, I'll find some spreads and post them and send them to you.
Yeah.
But I was like,
that's a great idea. When you said that, I thought you meant like people use it to determine interview questions, which I think would also be a really cool thing to do with one of our guests one time.
That would be actually, I love that idea. We should see if Rowan wants to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the idea of getting to know your deck. Like it's has its
me
own,
too. That's a great.
Because there's different decks for different things. I definitely go to certain decks for certain.
And they have like different personalities that they have to kind of declare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so do a deck interview. Yeah, I'm excited to do that with this one. Okay, so what message does our new Pride Tarot have to tell us and our listeners this week? I just got this. The Chariot. Which,
very nice.
Very lovely drawing illustrated by Callie French. We'll post a picture. Very queer. I love it. I actually was just doing a reading for myself about wedding stuff before this, and I got the Chariot. So.
Nice. Oh, funny.
And also, I think it's my tarot. I think for either it's my birth tarot or my sign tarot. I can't remember honestly, but Yeah. Oh, let's.
Well, perfect. You are riding to glory on this wedding.
Absolutely. Oh my God, I should ride in on a chariot. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a sign. You have to.
So the little book that it comes with says, the chariot is representative of individual drive and ambition, being in control of oneself and the immediate surroundings. Caitlyn Jenner was chosen to portray this card because she had the drive and vision to become the woman she is today. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize it was Caitlyn Jenner. In this card, the transgender flag is the canopy, and the two sphinge, I guess maybe that's like a sphinx plural. It says sphinge, but represent transgender recognition throughout their cross-colored tails. The Los Angeles skyline is a backdrop behind the Los Angeles River. Caitlyn is wearing a jaw-dropping satin one-piece from her Vanity Fair cover of 2014. Truly a picture of confidence and willpower in the most positive way. She is portrayed as the self-disciplined and self-assured person she has always been. In 1975, Bruce Jenner won the Olympic medal for the decathlon before going on to become a motivational speaker, a role she has since reprised. Interesting. I love the backstory behind the illustration. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I'm surprised that they did named her. You know?
Yeah. Well,
but I also don't know what her position is on that. So
right. In terms of winning the Olympic medal, yeah, that's interesting. But they always use she/her pronouns, so interesting. But yeah, very cool.
Love that card. It's so pretty, and what a cool description.
Yeah, very cool. I love the chariot. I need to use more chariot power in my life.
Yeah, control, willpower, success, action, determination. Actually, that feels like you.
That's so funny because that's what I aspire to be, and I feel like people think of me that way, which is so lovely. But in my mind, I just feel like a mush of indecisiveness. So I'm just like a blur of anxiety.
I get that.
Yeah. But yeah, I would like to be more assertive.
Oh, well,
like
great.
And also
keep channeling that chariot.
Travel someday.
And travel someday. I'd love to travel. I want to go to places.
That would be nice. Cool. Anything else you want to say about the chariot or other things you want to impart?
No, just that it's always great seeing you.
Aww.
And that I love all of our witchcasters, and I hope they're doing okay.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, please take care of yourself during this time, everyone, and I think the least thing you can do is not beat up on yourself for whatever your plans are or are not these days.
Yeah, and whatever you're doing is like as much as you can do is the right amount, absolutely. Give yourself a pass on as much as you can, except for, don't do anything reckless with your health or anyone else's. But, that's... Right.
Don't harm yourself or others, but give yourself a pass for everything else. I think this whole year is a pass for us.
Yeah. I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day who was, her boyfriend was about to have a birthday, and she was like, what do you do about a big birthday in quarantine? And I was like, as far as I'm concerned, there are no birthdays in quarantine. We're just putting it all
Birthdays don't count. I mean, you and I both just recently had one. A lovely dinner at home and texting and calling a few people you love is great.
Yeah, I had a lovely birthday, but I also regret to announce that I am indeed still 30 and not, in fact, 31.
Oh, that's right. Welcome into your early 30s.
Thanks.
It only gets better.
Glad to be here.
It only gets better.
Thanks. Good to know.
Right.
Anyway, always great to see my Kate. And to chat with all of our friends.
Always great to see my Emily. And to chat with all our friends, too. I'm just copying you.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Witchcast Podcast. You can find us online at witchcastpodcast.com if you want to reach out with comments, thoughts, ideas. We are witchcastpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe or rate us and subscribe on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, it helps other
or
people
wherever
find us. Yeah.
You get podcasts, but especially Apple Podcasts for the review. Please and thank you. We love you. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It means so much.
It does. It means a lot. Take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you soon. And until next time. Hex yeah!
'Cause it's Witchcast.